started. It's going to be NIP versus Royal Never Give Up. And have we got to cast RNG yet? I don't think
Yes, we did. We cast their game
did we?
versus
Oh, we
EG
did. You're
yesterday.
right. We had the Afu. We were talking about Afu and his Elder Titan.
Yeah. They didn't look great, not going to lie.
Uh,
This is right now kind of the battle of the bottom bowl.
Ooh, that's important stuff.
It really is. In this group, both an NIP and RNG, last I checked, were the bottom of the group, which should still be the same because there haven't been any other games played in this group. But they really need a win. EG, they're kind of outside of it now. This is the crazy group too, though, because it's the group where you could potentially have, for what I believe is the first time ever, a South American team in the upper bracket. But right now, RNG, NIP, they both need to break it out of this one right now. It's a tough one otherwise.
That's some scary stuff. Just to even, I mean, the bottom is kind of tight, right? At least when we were looking
Yeah.
yesterday. But again, we're only like halfway through the group stage, so you can't really get too crazy about all these numbers. But as simple as you said it, you need some wins. So
Yes.
just buy dust, just win game. And when we were discussing about how great the noise was from Miranda getting banned, didn't hear it in my ears. She didn't make her little.
I'm pretty sure that was before we even went live.
I know.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying. That's
Okay,
what we were
got it.
talking
Yeah,
about. We didn't hear it because there she is.
yeah.
She's going to appear as the first overall pick for NIP, which is a bit of a classic hero for Fada, but mostly been these support Miranas, of course, across the board.
All right, so this is the Shadow Demon Alk. So last game we saw the Chen Alk, which was scary, but Shadow Demon Alk also pretty nifty when there isn't an AA because you just imprison him and he gets all that regen inside his little bubble, of happiness.
Safety bubble.
Safety bubble. I like that. Also, if you're a Shadow Demon, you can get a little bit of farm for yourself, too. Get the disruptions of the Alk and start sending them around, getting some Radiance burn onto creeps. Always a nice little bonus.
Now, I just watched a game with a Timber,
Okay.
and I kind of wondered if that was even worth doing in the first phase, but NIP are going to say no. But, man, that Alk sure had a hard time because of that Timber. He
It
just
was
straight up could not
awful.
lane.
It was terrible. Didn't they get they first phased the Alk, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then they didn't ban Timber.
No, because they had to ban AA and then something else. I can't recall.
Okay.
But
In
they also had a
retrospect.
Centaur, so they were like, they're probably not big at Timber, I would
Right.
think. Yeah.
They
Anyway,
really did.
So Slark, he loves it when there's a giant meat bag on the enemy team, and Al can kind of be a meat bag, especially when he's poor and he like tries to join a fight. Like
Yeah.
maybe he's like a bit of a late Radiance, kind of like last game, where you're like, well, it's a Radiance, but it's not that scary at this point. We're a little tankier than you are when it's the 11-minute Radiance and you're terrified, and you just keep hitting him and taking a bunch of stats. So. Oh, the Leshrac ban. It's coming, guys. I guess a lot of teams have been running the Leshrac and the Alchemist together because, again, it's all about the tower pressure and stuff, and they would have had the disruption set up. But you didn't take the Slark. You didn't take the Timber, so it got banned.
Very quickly afterwards. Yeah, the Slark to me is a very interesting hero because it feels like when he gets out of control, it's an amazing game. But particularly like the Slash ban, any type of those AoE damage heroes that can sort of hurt him while he's in his ultimate. If you're able to find that kill, like the game just feels so rough. It can just go from really good to terrible so quickly. And that's kind of a similar situation with Mirana, right? Like if you get a couple of arrows onto some gank happening and it's all good and dandy, but if it doesn't work, it just feels like you're doing nothing.
Now, unless I'm insane, this is our first game for NIP. I don't think we've cast them yet at all.
No.
So that's kind of interesting.
Do you want to give me your hot take about NIP?
I don't know if I have a hot take. Do I have a hot take about NIP? No.
Not really.
They're just they're like middle. They're just another middle team to me.
I don't remember who it was. Somebody yesterday said that it's like they have 3-2 positions.
Oh, I don't think that was me.
Oh,
But
okay.
I did agree mostly with that, except for Ace. I feel like Ace isn't really a 2. Ace
Yeah.
Ace, sure, he has some like kind of niche weird heroes. But for the most part, he just tends to play like crazy hardcore farmers. Whereas they've taken the Slark very early this time, which is interesting because they clearly see that I mean, he's kind of a hard farmer in some ways. Like he takes a little while to come online, but he wants to kill, right? Whereas Ace just wants like 800 CS every game.
Yeah. They do play very bizarre heroes, all three of the cores, though.
Yes.
Like Ace, 3-3, and Fata all are kind of off-meta oriented.
Fada doesn't play weird
players.
heroes. He just buys weird items. That's
Well, he plays
That's
like
the Fada.
He plays Night Stalker and
Yeah,
stuff
okay,
like
that's
that
true.
too. He's the only person that I think of playing Night Stalker. I don't even
And
know if he's
3-3.
actually done it that much.
3-3 plays it too.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, that was the whole NIP thing was that they had that flex going for them. RNG next pick. I mean, playing against the Slark, annoying. Hexes tend to be pretty good. If you wanted to try like the Shadow Shaman, you could. The line can follow up from the Disruption too. But finally,
Ooh.
where has this guy been?
Tell me about it. What do you like?
I love Skywrath Mage. I don't know if I love it here.
Okay.
Nothing really stands out to me why it's that incredible. It's all right in this situation. Again, it's like Disruption lets you close in on them and stuff, but maybe they're thinking they can finish people off with the Soul Catcher because it brings them down so low, and then like Skywrath ulti and they're just dead. But I thought all these Timbersaw games that we would see more Skywrath because I feel like Sky is just like a stupid amount of damage, and that XP talent, man, that thing is nice.
I guess the other thing that's kind of cool about it is if you do bring Slark low enough, just Mystic Flare as he's trying to regen up a little bit.
If you can keep him still,
Right.
That's the only hard part.
Yeah, that would be the problem.
What I like about Skywrath Mage is that he's actually lore appropriate because he is so fast that you don't have to buy boots. And why would he need boots? Because he has talons and he flies.
That's a good point.
So it's a very, I think it's easy for new players to understand because they think if I was a flying Birdman, out of these items, which would I buy? And if you look at the boots, you probably think, well, why would I buy those?
I like that line of reasoning.
Yeah. I mean, the mounted heroes probably give some confusion to these new players. They think I'm on a giant cat.
Don't I need 4 of these?
Yeah, exactly.
What's happening?
It's tough. It's going to be a Warlock. That's a Peter hero. That's okay. I'm going to give somebody a good lane. I'm just going to keep shadow wording my Slark over and over. So you've shown me a spammy hero in the Skywrath Mage. You're going to try and pressure my lane. I am going to answer that with either a Witch Doctor or a Warlock. I have chosen the Warlock.
Yeah, what are these teams doing? This is some crazy stuff. Like, RNG have 1 stun right now.
Yeah.
Against a Slark.
Yeah, they're going to need a Scythe at some point here. Also, where's Ogre? Is it over? Is it Ogre? All Ogre?
It's all Ogre.
You know,
you had that bold prediction that was it about?
Oh
Ogre?
yeah, it was about Ogre. I said he'd start off lane and then he'd be moved to support and then he'd be stopped getting picked.
Yeah, I'm thinking that he is going to win most picked hero of TI and not get picked at the main event.
That's just crazy talk.
Well, we'll see what happens with Ogre, but he's not here yet in this game. It doesn't look likely that we'll see him. NIP, I mean,
I kind of want. Is OD good enough here? Because he's still in the pool and they have the Mirana. Yeah.
Heyo,
I like that. I like that a lot. So the Omni Knight, it's for the Dispel, right? For the Mirana. Arrow comes in, Heavenly Grace, take off the 5-second stun. That's pretty good. Couldn't really fish in an ABBA at that point. Now they could have picked it earlier because it was a first phase Mirana.
True enough.
But they've got other ideas going on here.
10 seconds remaining.
I do agree their last pick's gonna be a little tricky. Probably
5 seconds remaining.
maybe that Ember. Looks. Then you're picking Ember into OD. I mean, I don't think they're gonna lane against each other. Maybe they have to pick something they can lane against OD now, right? Though, because this is gonna be that safe lane Alchemist instead, because your Alch's not gonna go mid versus OD. So.
What do you think about putting Skywrath mid?
Very team dependent. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of just the matchup against an OD, is it
I don't
terrible?
even know what it is these days with the Skywrath Mage and the OD. Like since they changed to Equilibrium.
It's very bizarre.
RIP.
But I
It's not
kind
something
of
we
feel
get
like that way.
There he is. We found him.
He's gone. I feel like the Skywrath at this time could be a bit of a liability, just not having any lockdown for the Slark. But you can itemize for it. Then
They should. I don't know. It's like, do we sack our Alk and send him mid, and pick like Void or something? Because Void versus Slark, Void with Skywrath Mage, that's kind of tempting. That's probably the discussion NIP are having. Because most teams like they see Slark, they think Void like right away, but they're probably thinking they can't fit in the Void because they need a mid hero that can play versus their OD. So they ban the Classic in the Pugna. And they'll take the offlane Beastmaster for 3/3. That's a classic 3/3 hero right there. And now you have attack speed boost for OD. OD always loves playing with Bloodlust or attack speed bonuses. That's why they had the Ogre ban too.
he's got protection also with the rock being behind him at all times if he's far forward. Not to mention, of course, Warlock just going to keep Slark alive. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of that Void, but I wouldn't. The only thing that'd be weird about it, again, is I feel like if you're going to do that, I want to see Skywrath Mage as a core, because otherwise they just don't have any damage. Like, nothing.
Support Sky has lots of damage. But
Yeah.
yes, they need control and damage. Like, but you can't pick Wraith King. I guess Sven is still in.
I want to see mid Wrath Mage.
Mid Wrath Mage. I love the Wrath Mage.
I'll
It's a lot
gonna
scarier
say,
without
like,
the sky. I like it.
and
Wrath
the
Mage.
void and the offlane. That's what I want to see. I'm down
No,
for
you
that.
don't. You
Yeah,
don't
I
want
do,
that.
man. The dream.
Don't tell yourself these things. So they will take the mid hero that they need. It
Okay.
will be the Lina. So Setsu, Lina, and the Monet Alchemist. Interesting game here.
Look at that set from Monet. What the heck?
It's one of the newer ones. It's a mixture actually of sets.
It looks like Timbersaw.
Yeah, kind of.
You know what it actually reminds me of? Do you remember Batman and Robin? The
Mr. Freeze?
No, it reminds me
'Cause
of
the Alchemist kind of looks like Mr. Freeze up there.
the other Bane. Do you remember the old
Oh,
Bane?
yeah.
Because he's got that little like nozzle coming out of his dome right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a weird dude. I
Very
guess all the
strange.
Batman villains, I suppose. Well, it depends which side you're on.
That's true.
You know, we're pretty weird guys. What was up with the Penguin, first off?
He's a weird one.
Like, what was his story, though?
He was like an orphan that got thrown in the sewer, I think.
Why were there penguins?
No.
Was he stuck in Antarctica?
It's really cold.
Why
down
does he
there.
like fish so much? He's the penguin.
I think it was like a zoo or something that had all the penguins went out of it.
I gotta rewatch some
Dude, we're gonna
Batman.
have some DC people real angry at us.
Why? Because we don't know what Batman is?
Because we don't know what we're talking about. We're just like saying
No,
ridiculous
where
things.
people are gonna look up these questions and then boom, free. You're welcome.
No, I'm
Easy
with ya.
promotion.
That's fair enough.
And then we'll get our Batman set for Night Stalker, and it'll all be perfect.
They've got those wings from the Skywrath Mage right now that just look so pretty. I love those ones. Those are awesome.
They're really active. They're
Yeah.
just floating like crazy. They're like a little too fast. Like look at OD, chilling. This guy's like, yeah.
He's like a hummingbird.
Yeah.
You know, hummingbirds, they got to do it really fast. Man, we got a little bit of a pause, it looks like, as teams are getting ready to get
I
started.
think it's our strategy time. Remember, it's the international. This is for the clock for Nahas.
Oh,
right?
of course.
We gotta increase it so that I think they gave him an extra 30 seconds this year.
Okay.
No, just kidding. Everyone always just reduces his time. They actually docked him 5.
I like it.
Every time he goes over, they take it from the next one. By the end of the event, it's just gonna go, oh my god, here we go.
It's just going to be a quick screenshot of BSJ's face.
That I'm into. that should prepare anyone for battle.
Slark likes it. Ace is down. All right. Lanham playing on his Wrath Mage, minus the Sky. And, well, I'm feeling like this is looking like a good game for NIP, at least for my money's worth. What do you think?
For NIP, I'm leaning that way as well, but then I have to, of course, thank the Alchemist. The Alchemist lane, we saw last game, it was a Timbersaw. Who's going to be fighting the Alch? Are they keeping the Slark up here? Are they aggroing into him? Are they going to get these rotations? A lot of it comes down to just, like, how much can Monet actually get to the laning stage before he's to move to the jungle? As he goes for a dig.
Dude, they know he's there
then puts the
because
drum down.
they see the drum. They know he's over there. Dude, literally pay to lose. Oh, my God. Oh!
30 seconds to
Hey, what? How did they see the drum?
The drum that shows through the trees.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Whoops. Maybe this is
Also-
all part of the strats.
Just
Oh,
change
look
the
at this.
color.
He's wow. He knows.
Spraying the drum.
Spraying the drum. That's some next level stuff right there. Wow, I got a lot to learn about the BM and the taunts right now.
It's very important to know about
So
these
he
things.
basically discovered where the Mirana is and now gets the lane swap. You thought it was NIP that were on the next level. I think Monet's on the next level.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So this is that lane swap thing this is the issue. Now, Ace just starts running bottom, I believe. Unless they think that they can do it with the Beastmaster in the sky. Or sorry, the Beastmaster and the Mirana.
Oh, Ace is hanging up here. So Flyby, the Omni, is going to head towards the north. And it looks like they are going to end up with that matchup that they wanted.
I don't think so. Ace is coming. He's running.
Oh, is he actually making the whole run?
He's running.
Oh, okay.
He's fishing his way down there.
But what's 3-3 going to do then?
And he'll TP.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I guess he'll just start running too.
That
Usually you have a support down here already. Either way, they're getting a kill up top onto Afu. There's first blood.
takes it down for himself. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, it does feel a little bit bizarre that 3-3 is going to kind of be...
They could just lane together for a little bit and let Soxa get some farm up top. That's not the worst thing either.
Okay.
No one wants to miss out on free XP. But yeah, you definitely need the supports to really have an impact with the Slark here.
Oh, man, already taking a beating. PPD going to head up there. 3-3 going to make the TP rotation. So the thing that's weird about this now is if Monet TPs, then Ace would have to follow, and then 3-3 would be
Yeah,
stuck.
but the support had to TP on the Shadow Demon, right?
Right.
So then they'll be up top with no Shadow Demon, and then they can just play with the Mirana and the Beastmaster and just keep punching them.
Yeah. And the TP coming down bottom now as well.
All right, they're going for the big play on the arrow now.
Can they hit it? Who do they spot? Where's the opening? There's nothing to set this one up, and the arrow's just going to connect on the
They don't have
Skywrath
two
Mage.
yet on the Ace, though.
Lanham.
Oh, it's enough. Jeez.
Yeah, they had
Shredded.
leap. They had leap on Soxka anyways. So
Oh,
they're
yeah,
gonna
that's true.
kill. All right, so what's the play now? Yeah, they TP Monet. So Monet's out of there.
And Peter's running top. Oh, the musical lanes.
Dude, what is that? Oh, he's just getting the bounty run, surely. Okay, no, he's just going to run all the way top. And now...
Yeah, he's going to peek, maybe look for a courier snipe.
3-3 doesn't have a TP. Maybe if he dies, it's all okay.
I wanted to die. This is some classic Dota. Oh, yeah, look at this damage.
The leash.
Dude, Ace he's
Build up
reading
the
the
stats.
situation right now.
Dude, look at him go.
Oh, my God. Oh,
Monet.
5 HP.
Oh, no, an Ace. 3-3, he wants to chase this one down, find the kill. They lose Ace.
He's too fast.
Get in,
Oh,
Lanham. They want it
no.
badly, but no Axes. Giving him the Seb as he chases him down, stops to kill off the boar. And Ace, after having just TP'd, has to walk back out to lane.
5. Oh, but it's Peter with the DD. He
Bang,
didn't see it
bang.
from the top
There's
rope.
a getaway. 30 HP. Lanham is living on nothing.
I told you, man. This guy, lore appropriate. No boots, outrunning everybody. So fast. You see Warlock with boots? 335. This guy 327.
Oh, no.
He's
The
oh,
creeps.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait, eat the tango. Eat the tango. Be a liver. He's got a stick charge as well. I think he's fine. I'm pretty sure he's okay.
How long are we lasting here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because they don't have any way to kill them all.
Oh, man. What a weird freaking game so far.
They would have had to, like, nuke them instantly or something before all the regen was kicking in.
With all this lane swapping, RNG are owning, like, all across the lanes right now.
Yeah, it should tilt back, though, again, because, like, now they're in the stuck situation because Ace ran. He has TP.
No, they're just
Al
TPing
comes-
again.
Yeah, but Ace has TP, too.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay, he does. So they're going to swap it up then. Yeah, Flyby comes over. What is happening?
Well, what's funny is that we had a similar situation last game, but they never tried to play this game with the Alchemist, right? I guess because they just saw it as a situation where the other lane wasn't any good for UR.
Didn't they have Chen, though? Yeah, they had Chen. So to me, it feels like they were saying, okay, the other lane would just be as bad anyways.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
25 seconds for 3-3's TPs. It's like, can we just hit neutrals or something? Oh, yo, kill that and then go for the arrow. Oh, Soxa. All right,
Looking for the opening, leashed up,
good call. Runs into the wave.
hiding in the trees. Afu going to try and keep him alive, but Monet will eventually be brought down. Lanham looking to finish this one off,
Oh,
though.
the miss micro. Oh, why'd you go back?
Moves back forward, gets the kill. Man, Soxa just really putting
standing
the
there.
hurt on.
Yeah. He only has a fairy fire and a stick though, but he wants to try and pressure for this rune. And it's only level 1 Shadow Poison. Maybe thinking about it here from Afu, he's like, oh, maybe I could do something. They're kind of low. Oh, I'm just going to feed.
Oh, arrow. Yeah, he's going to go down.
Whoa, Soxa, what was that? Some KS right there.
He's got to get his support Murano working, right?
Yeah, typical.
Yeah, he's got the bottle now. Still, lane's looking pretty good for RNG. I think that this is the best that you could have hoped for them. And Lina against the OD in the mid lane. Things looking relatively even. Lina a little bit ahead of Fada.
Yeah, should be Lina favored, really. Nothing that OD can do that like punishes her that hard compared to all the other heroes he's good versus. Lina just sort of like that dominant laner that should do well versus everyone.
You know, we always talk about like the TP versus TP thing, but the other interesting part of all this is that you have, after the TP, the chance to find a kill onto somebody.
Yes. Exactly.
and then they have to walk back to lane. And that happening early to Slark is probably one of the big deciding factors of why it is the way it is right now for RNG.
But then Monet too, right? Like
Yeah,
he's
it's
still he's jungling now with the 30-second cooldown. I think he's done. He's got his 2 points in the acid spray, and he's like, all right, guys, I need something. Someone else just go take the lane. And Skywrath Mage, a good hero for that. Is he doing the Atos rush? It seems to be. He's not doing the nulls. I've seen 2 strats from the Skywrath players these days. They go straight straight Atos or the null spam.
Okay. Yeah, that spell amp, I mean, it adds up over time if you get enough of them. Not to mention, obviously, just the mana pool that you get from having all those no talismans.
Plus, they look cool.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah, I don't even need real items. I just buy 4 nulls. It's a fun build.
But I think that he wants to scale. This is definitely a game where Lanham could get huge, and just because it's become like a huge problem for NIP.
Now, the real problem, though, with the Atos build is that you have to get boots. Mostly because he's against a Slark, too. As the boots are good, but you want as much catch as possible.
Look at that. Monet tanked the arrows so that way
Yeah.
Soxa can't come in and steal it.
Still getting a lot of free XP, though, on Soxa.
Yeah. Already level 5. Goes in, steals away a couple of those creeps as well. Not bad, not bad. Leap, chase. They've got the courier on him. 3 stacks so far.
Dude, if he had actually hit... Oh, yeah, he almost got the troll.
It's close. Man, he's such a problem
Yeah, he's
for
been
him
a real
right now.
nuisance.
That's really annoying.
Hey, he's trying to put down some sentries. He's like, where's this guy's ward? Like, how is he just juking everything? Like, nah.
All right, Afu, you
Dude,
got to be careful.
Soxa!
Oh, my God, are you kidding me? Oh, he's going for this one. You know it. He's got 2 leap charges.
Oh, no, he's playing super safe.
All right, well, it might be the death of him nonetheless. They got the heal now. Another round of the Starfall. And, not going to get him. Still, big plays from the Mirana.
You know, if he goes for that, he probably almost certainly dies. And then he's just saying, you know what? If I stay alive, Al can't farm here. If I
Yeah.
die for that kill, Al keeps farming.
And the whole time, like, Ace is now able to pressure this tower.
Yeah, Sox is just going to pull the wave. He's cosplaying as a treant. Just pulling
This
it away
is
with some nature
sick.
profit strats, rather.
This is some of the best support Mirana I've seen.
That I would agree with. Someone's TP just got canceled. Who just... Omni started at bottom, but then canceled it.
TP coming in now from Afu. Trying to keep the pressure on, keep this catapult alive, see if they can finish off the tier 1 tower. If you can finish
they
this
can
one
just hope
off.
for a deny at this point.
Oh, and they
miss
don't
it.
even get it.
Yeah, Monet almost timed it with catapult.
Arrow connects. He walked into it.
Yeah, I don't think you can... No one else is there,
man.
buddy.
Whatever. I wanted to see the jump. Just run at him. Assert dominance.
Yeah, this has been amazing play from Fada, or from Soxa rather. So I'm so used to the Fada Mirana. Fada, you're all right too. I mean,
Yeah.
45 and 11. You got Lena starting to move into the jungle a little bit though, and she's got about a 300 gold edge on the OD. So good start here from Setsu. Wants to get his Yules to try and start rotating around, pick up some clarity, start farming the jungle, and up top you're gonna have the helm on 3-3. Not an item we get to see all too often anymore, but Beastmaster's still very potent with it.
Yeah.
So they've got Roar into Arrow here. The Stanleys to boot. Sox is just going to freehand it because he's feeling himself.
Yeah, Flyby does have...
Flyby should theoretically not get roared,
points.
right? He has phase boots, and he knows the Beastmaster's trying to do it. Okay.
Oh, this is a nice play, though. Heavenly Grace, status resistance built up.
Good
Meanwhile,
ward placement.
the battle
Ooh.
beginning as they get ready for these bounty runes. Soxa going to leap down to the low ground, and RNG should be able to secure him. But something to watch for this movement from the Hawk. They've got to keep their eyes on it.
Down bottom. He got leashed, and then he was able to disrupt Ace and then take both bounty runes. Huge when you got the Alpha on your team.
Yeah, much needed. We haven't really talked all that much about Fada yet, as that mid lane is pretty even across the board, with Lena a little bit ahead. But this is the type of game where, you know, playing against an Alc, playing against an Omni can potentially just take over once you get enough farm. And already off to a decent start. Double Natali, the power treads. They're going to pressure up here and try and take down this tier 1 tower. Having that Helm of the Dominator, taking over the creep. It's all good stuff. So
Ace is getting a lot, though.
yeah.
I mean, you see that the Alk's 1300 head, but you're like, oh yeah, that's an Alchemist. Like, this is a Slark who is really farmed, and we'll have his Midas pretty early. Already has the phase, has the wand. He's been playing very aggressively.
I mean, is this a game where he's going to be able to kind of take over, do you think?
It's not a crazy snowball Slark game at this point because he's not, he doesn't have like those 4 or 5 kills or something like we have with the UR Anti-Mage. But yeah, he's gonna have a good game, more than likely, unless he just starts like dying. But should have a BKB on the earlier end, perhaps after that Diffusal, to try and help deal with the Skywrath Mage.
Moonlight Shadow, Roar jumps, Ace is there. Dude, that happened so quick. And the TP actually going to be canceled as well.
He had to. It was perfectly timed with that arrow. It just happened to be. But it didn't matter. He was just at the shrine on the other side anyway.
Yeah.
So it was not a very far TP.
Well, NIP going to continue the pressure now. Tier 1 tower mid going to be the next objective. They've got the Hawk back behind. Seeing where everything is.
Glyphing. He's still playing down bottom. He hasn't rotated
Flyby
here.
in some trouble as well. They've got the banishment. He's coming out in a second. Arrow connects even with the status resistance there. He's able to time it correctly. They just blow up Flyby. PPD does go down to Setsu, but NIP are not stopping the push.
That was a good kill on the Warlock, though, because maybe that allows them to defend this here. If they can clear it with Setsu, he's just waiting for the mana. That's the thing that's holding him back right now. He's only got 1 Dragon Slave. And then can't get the deny.
Takes the tower. NIP. I mean, and I think the majority of this is just this Beastmaster who's had a really good start so far and is kind of able to be that constant push that goes.
Like, it's the Beast and it's the Mirana.
Yeah.
They got a perfect first Moonlight Shadow. Soxa forced the Alchemist in the top half of the map where there wasn't really that much there. And he couldn't be involved in any sort of engagements at the bottom after that. And now this is going to be the big difference between what happened last game for Alliance and Newbie versus what's going to happen now, because they've taken those tier 1 towers much earlier. Now, UR was able to recover. They still lose this game, but he's able to recover. He gets a 16-minute Radiance. With Monet not able to really play that top part of the jungle, you've got to expect that this Radiance is probably going to be a little bit later as they're going to keep putting it on here. They have the arrow. He's waiting for it here. He's got a couple good eyes here. There's no vision on them.
They broke the smoke, they know. Oh, Soxa gotta be careful. Arrow dodged away just at the last second. Afu is still there as a defensive option if they need it.
Peter's just holding it. He's
Dude,
saying, I don't want to drop this thing down. Because I don't think they can contest either way.
Lanham, he's moved into position now as well. But they just don't have any lockdown. They don't have any team fight. These heroes of RNG don't do anything.
Yep. And now you're going to have the wards being placed down here from NIP. Try and secure this top jungle. Already got that good one up on the high ground.
The slow, steady push and holding on to that Warlock ulti like you're talking about. I mean, I don't know. It feels like even when they're pushing down these towers and making moves around the map, you're still getting like tons of farm on this Mirana. She's almost ahead of the Omni Knight right now. And this is with an Alchemist in the game.
Yeah, Lanham's going to go for play down bottom. He gets the solo kill on Soxa. That is the power of the Skywrath Mage. He just walked out of the trees, concussive, Ancient Seal ulti. Done. And that's why you see the Atos build, not the Nulls, because the Nulls you really only need for the Arcane.
PPD going to go down as well. So 2 quick kills by RNG, and suddenly they're back in it. They lose towers, but able to take a couple heroes with them.
Yeah, they're still in the danger zone, though. Alchemist is still going to get a pretty good timing on the Radiance, because I think they had some stacks down there, too, while he was farming, even though he's locked to just 1 camp, or rather one of the triangles on that dire side in there. It is still an Alchemist.
Yeah. And the bounty runes help with that as well.
Yeah, very true. They were very well positioned for some of those.
So
Not going to get his mate this time, though.
Yeah, he gets a couple, though. That's the Radiance completed.
Yeah, they'll get 2 and 2, but looks good.
So 3-3. I believe this is going to be the almost completed Spirit Vessel. Or, excuse me, Solar Crest for 3-3.
Yeah, just missing the ultimate.
He's feeling good about it. That does open up Roche for them if they want to take it with just the medallion. Don't really need to be worried about that much team fight on the side of RNG, although maybe the Radiance Rain in there could be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough call because it's like if we Roche, which they are right now, we're still getting some of that breathing room to the Alchemist. It might have been that they've just seen the Radiance and they're like, okay, Radiance is up already anyway. There's no point fighting him right now. We have to try and kill him before the next item. So Put this Aegis onto our probably OD. Oh, no, never mind. It'll be Slayer because he doesn't. He's going to Fusel first. So.
Yeah. Defusal first for Ace after that Midas. Won't have it if they want to go immediately.
Oh, no, this can be on Fada. Okay. I'm fine with that too, especially because he's going Blink. It can go either way. It's like, okay, well, our Slark's building Defusal, so like doesn't have a defensive item yet. We want to give him Aegis, but our Fada's just going straight Blink. So he also is not going to have a very good defensive item after this fail, rather.
Afu looking like dead meat here. Just getting eaten up by the axes as well as by the boars. Flyby there to save his buddy, though. And NIP, they do have an opening if they want to go for some type of Aurora play, but not going to opt to go for it. It is pretty bold to take the Beastmaster with the Mirana into an Omni Knight with that hard to spell.
Yeah, it can be a bit tough.
Chase down, trying to fight. RNG willing to go into this, even though there is an Aegis on the OD. And, well, Ace pummels into Lanham, does a good bit of damage, draining that mana with the Diffusal Blade. And with that, it looks like they're going to back out again. Monet's still farming.
He can't fight on Sky once he loses that mana.
Yeah. Oh, they've got great vision. Oh, Flyby's in trouble. Arrow goes out, able to connect. Still the status resistance working. The roar comes out afterwards. But the save from Afu up on the high ground. They see him here, but the Warlock ulti going to connect onto 2. Not bad, but also not necessarily amazing.
Well, what happened was that they tried doing the exact same thing with the Shadow Demon before. Like, when Afu got gone on, they could have golemed, they could have killed him, and then started pushing into the tower. But instead, NIP pulled back because they want a better target than that. They don't want this like Shadow Demon 300 gold buyback or whatever when they're going to be pushing the tower with this golem. They'd rather just get a kill on something like the Omni Knight instead.
But are they even going to get the tower for free? Oh, Yule Scepter. That's pretty nice. The catch, interrupting.
The arrow just helping to give him some space.
Yeah, but like you see Omni Knight suddenly back up again, and now RNG looking like they maybe want to chase here. Fada's completely away from the rest of his team, and in no man's land, he's going to get caught out. That's Aegis down, and RNG suddenly in a really good position to take this catch for the kill on Fada.
They got an arrow in the back line, though. Oh, Ace is too slow on the right clicks.
And completely discombobulated. Afu's living through this one.
Uh-oh.
Ace needs to run away. This TP moving in. Setsu wants to take him down. Does have the chase. They've got a light striker right in a second. Who are they going to find? Don't get anybody as of yet. Still the chase coming from RNG as Monet is there. Ace is running over an Observer Ward. Slowed down yet again, but the continued lift up. There it is. Yule Scepter up on the high ground, finding the kill. RNG eating up NIP.
Yeah, discombobulated, as he said. Perfect way to put it. The positioning there, we had half the heroes on the right side of the tower and the other half on the left. And you had Fada and Soxa just sort of split there, and Soxa's fine with that because he's got survivability. He's got mobility stuff going on there. And Fada, once he got Yuled up, though, I think they kept tagging him, and he couldn't really find a blink, and then he's trapped next to them. So things got a little bit dicey there. I don't mind them trying to stay for that tower because they had the big spells, right? They still had Sanities. I mean, I know you're missing the Golem, but...
Yeah. They didn't have Roar either.
Yep.
That was... Yeah.
But
it's tough.
They need the BKB on the Slark, so then there's gonna be the BKB on the Alk, but that's not the scariest item on Alk. It's the one after that.
Right. Well, it's sort of that weird moment, right? Of like, our team is super strong late game, but we're also strong right now, so let's try and fight. But it's not like the time when they're at their strongest. It just happens that they had a really good early game
good
too.
Moonlight Shadow here.
Roar comes out, stop, follow up. Get the jump, get the catch, not for the kill though, and Setsu able to live through it. They're running these guys down. The ulti onto Ace. Soxa still trying to chase. God, this upheaval is just really annoying to deal with.
That was almost the most insane combination I've, like, if 3-3 had have just made that play, he just roared the Mirana, or roared the Lina, and while they're killing her, he stomped the Omni so that he couldn't Heavenly Grace. If they had have killed her, that would have been crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the guy's got really good micro, but holy.
Yeah, unfortunate. They had more friends.
Yeah.
Well, 20 minutes in, 1,000 gold lead.
This Lina is real spooky, guys. She's got bots, blink Yules.
I mean, have they made enough space for Monet at this point, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it's all about this Ace BKB. They need to win that fight so hard when he has it because the Blink Dagger's going to be up from Monet soon, and to me, that's the really scary item on this hero. You get 15, get the health, the Blink, you just go.
PPD caught in some trouble. All of these saves that they've got on this team, but that means that OD doesn't have a save for himself. Monet chases forward. They got him caught. The Radiance burn. It's enough for the kill.
Oh, the amp.
Oh, save your buddy syndrome. Not what you want to see at this point in time. They do buy back on the Warlock to come in for the ultimate, but it is doing nothing at this stage.
No.
RNG, they have everybody except for the Shadow Demon, and now they have the stun on the Soxa, rooted up, killed off. Another round from RNG.
Oh, the Alchemist, the hero. That spell amp with the Alch is actually so sick. He's like getting destroyed by that Radiance when he's the Ancient Seal on top of him.
Ugh.
Dude, this guy's so good. What a hero. He's got his issues, sure.
Do you
He is
feel
very glass
vindicated?
cannony. I do. Watching the Sky do well, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a reason why he's not super popular.
It was a really good game for it here as well. Like, that's part of the reason, as opposed to some of those other ones. So the mass Blink Daggers. This is something that people always talk about when you mention Blink Initiators, is the fact that you get a couple of them and it starts to add up. The relative value from each additional item goes higher and higher. So Monet blinks in, stuns. You can follow up by Lina getting there very quickly afterwards.
Yeah. It's also, though, one of those things where if you get the jump as the enemy team, it's punishable because they have all this gold invested in mobility that some fights that you can't actually use, and then it's not in stats. But they don't have that problem at the moment. He has the plus 50 damage talent now for sieging the buildings. Didn't take the health. Not worried about the burst damage, clearly, or making some more room for his ultimate. I guess he's the status or the Heavenly Grace, right, for the bonus strength. So again, another good reason that he doesn't feel like he needs it, like our Alc in the previous game. And Ace here has a hop, skip, jump away.
So, how do you rate this answer of the Omni Knight in this this game? Like, a lot of people are saying, okay, if Mirana becomes so core, we're just going to start seeing Omni Knight and Abba. Do you like it here?
I like it because they have the Alc and the Lina, like double stun other cores.
Stomp. Oh, good interrupt, but it's not enough. He tried to catch there, but when status resistance just wasn't there.
Yeah, I think it's just all about like the team that's around the Omni. I mean, we've seen some pretty bad Omni games too, though.
It's true.
Another quick one. It's a Warlock without ulti, but it's still a Warlock. Some free gold going the way of Flyby. She does need, because that's one of the problems with Omni as a core hero, is that he's a hard time farming it up.
Yeah. Feels like Soxa has been just nursing this Aghanims for a while, trying to get it finished off.
Yeah, I thought he almost had it a while back.
Yeah. Couple deaths here, there. I mean, he's only had 2 so far, but it does make things a little bit tough. And it is the BKB coming out now for Ace.
Oh, yeah, but look how close Setsu is to Eggs.
I know. That's the problem.
Oh, man.
And that damage.
It allows it to slice through spell immunity. I love that description.
I mean, the thing, too, is like, already Ace has been going for this build that's, you know, aimed at being that long duration damage type of thing, but Setsu can just, like, burst him when he gets this level 18, which is about to have.
If he gets, all right, if he's level 18 right now with Aghanims, he'll be doing 942 pure damage.
Right.
Let me just click on this Slark health pool here. Well, it's approximately 1,580 there, guys.
Yeah.
So NA math, but that's more than half. In fact, it's quite a bit more than half.
The other thing about that is that this is before the Spell Amp talent, which I'm assuming Setsu is going to go this game. Yeah, it's crazy. It's going to be very hard to deal with.
Bounty positioning there from NIP to at least get 2 of them. But that an extra goal for the squad coming out on RNG.
So what's the play then for NIP in this one? Do you need to play more pickoff oriented, like just avoid team fights? You've got a Warlock. It feels like you should be able to team fight, right?
One would think so.
Yeah.
How do you initiate these? I guess OD, what's his BKB status? Almost done. That's another big item. It's all about these BKBs. Even though it's annoying with the Lina and her Aghanims, it's still like vast majority magic damage. If you were in this game right now and you had your little Dota Plus thing up in the top left and it's like physical, pure, magical, it's like 70 or 80% magical, I think, right now, if you're one of these Radiant heroes, right? You
Yeah.
got the Skywrath, all magical. You got the Lena, who's been all magical up until this Aghanims. And then you got the Alchemist, who's mostly magical too. Shadow Demon.
Oh.
It's a lot.
They got her. In a little bit of trouble maybe here. Does have a Yule Scepter. Setsu. Do they have any lockdown? Gonna Warlock ulti, but the Yule Scepter and the blink away. Where are my tips? Where are my tips?
Yeah, the team really
Come on now.
slacking here, RNG.
Unreal.
I feel like if I was on NIP, I'd tip her after no one else did. I'd be like, yo, what's wrong with you guys?
Well, that is a missed opportunity if ever saw one. It just finished off the Mirana Ags as well. Have that one completed. And right now, RNG just going to run brazenly through the jungle, try and push down this tier 2 tower. At the same time, there's going to be some split pushing coming from the Golem. Got to make use of it here by PPD. And off to the side, they found 3-3. Catch forward, killing them off. Setsu making the play.
Yeah, destroying. Good ward placement there, just outside that Radiant Sentry. That's what scared him out.
Manet's just going. He's just doing it. Think this guy cares?
I don't think he does. And we don't have a Spirit Vessel, right? Well, we're not, I mean, even then, not very good versus an Omni plus the ultimate, right? There's so many Dispels, just like basic and then the hard.
Dodges away, still hitting the tower. Tier 3 about to be taken. And with the acid spray down, Monet's still feeling comfortable. Has his ultimate available if he wants to use it now. Fata.
He's playing like he has an Aegis.
Kind of weird there, disruption as Ace walked up to him to try and get a couple hits off. And it's a buyback from the Beastmaster, but they already got the tier 3 tower.
Yep, and now they're going to go Roche.
Oh man, RNG just doing everything that they need to.
So they should be centering and warding the Shrine right now, I think, and starting to prep for a Roche.
What a monster.
But they don't have any left on Afu, so I guess they were too worried about buybacks or something.
Yeah, I guess you could be worried about like a smoke out or something. Now seeing Fata mid, they're going to be less concerned about that spread out and farm. It apparently just disrupted himself, Mr. Afu. Well, Trent, 10,000 net worth lead.
Yeah, it's an Alchemist, so it's not, you know, it's not, we always say, quite, I mean, he's really far ahead right now.
Monet's crazy. Backline, Ace looking for an opening there, but he just ran to the whole team. They're like, yeah, the Alk was literally just there alone.
Yeah, that was kind of terrifying. There's a sentry there under Soxa, but there's no vision. Oh, there we go. He's got the vision now.
Jump forward, find their man. Laguna Blade instantly blows him up, and now the chase forward for more.
Oh, man, if he had buyback. It's actually fightable now that Laguna's down, but they can't. I guess the Golem's not back up for 5 anyway.
Yeah. I don't know, Golem with Fatal Bonds and Mirana?
Oh, there's
Dude.
no Golem.
Ah, that really hurts. Oh no, and they found another Ace. Run! Needs to
Oh!
get out of the
Oh!
Great Setsu! He found him! Oh, what a baller.
There's not nearly enough tips this game. So many good moments.
RNG.
Dude, that was sick. 5-0-3 for Setsu. Oh, the team, they're like the rabbit. Ah, here we go, Mane, my boy. I mean, he's the guy who's got the cash. He should be handing out the tips.
True enough. Dude, RNG, after what's been definitely a somewhat disappointing group stage, they're showing up here against NIP and gonna throw out a stun possibly. No, not yet. Still have the Heavenly Grace there. Immediately takes it off. Ace still dead for 25 seconds, and it looks like RNG are going to head back and finally secure that Roche. Or maybe just wait for somebody to TP in.
Finally secure. But yeah, they will eventually get the Roche. They're going to take down the Shrine first.
Yeah.
And then should be time.
DD bottom. Land, I'm going to pick that one up.
At least one bounty taken by Soxa.
Getting something there. They do have the Sacred Arrow cooldown for the Mirana here, as well as an Aghanims and the Medallion.
It was not the snowbally Slark they needed this game. Maybe the Aegis should have gone to the Slark after that fight. I don't know. I guess that fight was just really the big decider, right? Because that was all their momentum and their snowballing, and you got the Aegis, and you go for that tier 2, and it's crazy how bad fights like that can just destroy you. But that's kind of one of these lineup things where it's like, how many fights does X lineup need to win or whatever? But
Right.
I mean, we're still waiting on the big engagement because unless I'm crazy, we got a 10-seconder on an OD and a 10-seconder on a Slark.
And it looks like RNG want to make that happen right now. Getting ready for this fight. They walk
Oh, it's
forward,
Ace.
find Ace right at the start. There's going to be the follow-up there. Just completely destroyed.
He's
He
alive.
does get the ulti off, though. And now Fada's BKB. They're trying to run him down. Going to get secondary stun. Ace making a hit onto Setsu. They get the combo out there. Fada trying to run away. They buy back already on the Mirana, but there's the bash that they needed as they find the kill.
Why did Ace stop chasing Setsu?
You know,
Things got a little confusing there.
yeah.
That was like ideal scenario. It can't go much better than that for NIP, I don't think. They dump a ton of spells onto your Slark, and he gets off his ulti and then his BKB. Able to survive, start putting out the damage. They got the golem down. They got their BKBs off. So you lose that fight, and you're like, oh, we're in real trouble.
You ain't lying, man. So 19,000 net worth lead for Royal Never Give Up. And they are going to take down this Aegis. So they give it to Monet. Give it to somebody. They're gonna give it to
Setsu's got to keep
Setsu.
that streak alive, dude. He almost lost it.
That's true. 503. He's having a really good game. And yeah, I don't know, the fights just seem so hard for NIP to take right now.
Well, they couldn't really kill Flyby before.
Yeah.
And now he has the cheese and his Lotus and the Force Staff. Make sure that Ace can't just target him down.
Does have about half mana pool right now, but it's more than enough just to cast Heavenly Grace on Monet and then back him up. All right, Setsu. Monet gonna cover his other core by just jumping in. They blow up PPD, immediate buyback. All right, are they in too far? RNG, can they get punished? Arrow connects onto the range creep. Oh. It was like the Secret Service jumping in front of President Monet. It's Ace, tries to get the jump away yet again. It's going to be the melee barracks going down. RNG, they have the fatal bonds onto 4. It's a good time to fight if they can catch him. BKB already out from Ace. The chase coming. They get the roar onto 1. Monet still under control. They get the connection with the arrow. Also into Setsu, but the Heavenly Grace is there. Saving a life yet again. Leap away, but not enough. As Ace is going to eventually have to run banished
disrupted.
with the leap happening. And, well, that's the end of the barracks.
Yep. And sound the alarm here, guys. You got one left.
Royal Never Give Up. Feeling in firm control, not afraid of anything.
I don't think you should be.
They have Golem again. That's probably the last moment that they're waiting for here. A Fatal Bonds would hit onto all 4.
They have Sanities now, too, which was also on CD.
But they don't have the Mirana. They don't have that other form of control. And Setsu walking over. Who are they going to find? Ace trying to get to him, but can't quite get in range. Just a quick blink away. Again, no creeps to soak up Fatal Bonds, so it would just be on RNG heroes at this stage.
All right, here comes Ace.
Starting the fight. Ace just gone. The Warlock ulti, it's down to all of them. The buyback comes in, but the Fatal Bonds was already off. It had worn off by that stage. They kill off the Golem. Ace wants to run in, silence BKB, chase forward, but there's going to be the bash onto the OD and the duration of his BKB.
Oh,
They
Slark's just
pop the
purged.
global. It's going to all come out.
He's just walking around.
The combo now onto Beastmaster. Ace is not able to stick onto a target. Lanham just running away. They have imprisonment as well. Lift up onto
he
OD.
dead.
Fada's going to go down. The 2 supports take care of Ace as the game is good and RNG take number 1.
Ooh, man, that purge absolutely ruined him too. Jeez, the BKBs, I was thinking like, okay, maybe that's it. That could be the answers they get. And no, BKB was not the answer
Wasn't at
either
all.
way. The Laguna Aghanim Scepter coming out, as well as just the Shadow Demon Purge, couldn't help them play. I mean, you gotta just straight up, you look towards that fight in the mid, and it's just like, yeah, we had a lineup that needed to keep executing. They took the perfect lead. They knocked down the towers. They tried to reduce that space, and still the Alchemist manages to do this kind of stuff to you.
I mean, you look at this, like, you know, the graphs and the way that it all looks, and
Yeah.
it was relatively even, but there was a pretty
Well,
substantial lead.
it's an Alchemist.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, is that the win probability here for NIP, that's the important part, was that
Yeah.
everything looks even, but NIP was crazy far ahead, and then that one fight that happened mid, that's the drop-off right there,
Yep.
where it all turned around.
And, it dropped.
It dropped.
So, RNG, I mean, great choice of these heroes. probably the best Omni game I've seen in terms of looking like a real solid choice there.
Yeah.
Good job by Flyby in his positioning and identifying that they didn't really have a great way of like after the golem, like the AOE damage and everything. They kind of need some crazy like fodder plays or something. I feel like his damage was really low. I mean, he was the highest on his team. Everyone's damage is low.
Here's the thing: like Flyby had the least damage in the game. I felt like he was the most impactful for this team. Like Setsu, yes, definitely amazing, blowing people up. But the fact that Flyby could just sit behind the Alk and nobody was dying, like it just caused so many issues.
Yeah, just really well played all around there from RNG. Good macro plays. Kind of like they never took risks, but they also didn't back away when it was unnecessary. Right? They were able to get like second racks and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's game 1. RNG dominant, and we'll be taking ourselves into game 2.
All right, everybody, stick around. TI9 continuing right after this as we head to a break. But RNG looking to take down NIP. We'll see if they have an answer in game number 2. Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen,
Hi.
to TI9 Group Stage. We're continuing our coverage here. It is the lovely Ninjas in Pajamas versus Royal Never Give Up. You know, we abbreviate it to NIP.
I know. I just wanted to have this discussion too. Actually, it's just like
Great minds.
no one talks about it enough. Why?
No.
What? Who? Ninjas in pajamas.
It's amazing, right? Like you're esports gamers, you're e-gamers, Trent. So you get to play in your pajamas, you're ninjas in your pajamas. That's the idea.
I love being an e-gamer.
You know, I'll bet you that some of the players are playing in pajamas right now. That has to be a stipulation in the NIP contracts.
I think they have like jerseys that they have to play in instead.
Fair enough.
Actually.
Well, speaking
So.
of playing, let's hop
Yes.
into the draft right now.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, they have a very pajama-ish banner. I'll give them that. That thing is fancy, but it's kind of like I feel like it's got long pajama legs. It's like someone hung up a pair of pajama pants
Yeah,
and
that's
then just
true.
slapped a medallion on there,
Are those
dangling
the
from the
feet?
crotch, I guess.
Those are the feet at the bottom.
Yeah.
Sticking out.
It seems to be. Man, that is a fancy flag.
Real fancy.
Jeez, Betway's just like all us. It's just like everyone else. You got the RNG one. It's just like sponsor. It's just like there's no room for anyone else upon NIP. There is room for the Alchemist.
Dude, they literally just first picked Alk.
Welcome to the International 9.
That's unreal.
Is this where you guys want to be? Is this the world you want to live in? All right, give me that timber, RNG. Show them what it's all about. You guys banned it.
I mean, so this is the thing, right? Like this draft, maybe not inherently, but it seems to be likely that it's going to be all about the Alchemist. Just pick a bunch of counters. There it is, Leshrac. It's like the counter
Okay.
to the potential counter.
And they're prepping for the potential Marana, too.
Yes.
It's saying, if you want the Marana, sure, take it. We've got the Dispel. If you don't, we're still just, it's a good Dispel versus the Alk, too, because Alk needs that concoction for the control.
Mhm.
I still can't think of the guy on top when I think of Alchemist. When I think of Alchemist, I just think of the Ogre.
Yeah, I agree. I don't care what anybody says.
Well,
I don't care.
no, you should. It's
No,
wrong.
I don't care.
Alchemist is the guy up there. That is Alchemist.
No, I don't care.
But when I think Alk, I just see that big, stupid mug,
Yeah, exactly.
not the little gnome up there.
I mean, it's the face that it shows up when the TP happens. To me, that means that's Alchemist. You know what I mean?
I mean, it is confusing, but it's not. Is
It
that the
is.
secret?
What?
That's his secret all along. It's actually the guy on top's just the slave throwing his concoctions.
Right. That's what's happening, man.
That's a Peter pick right there, the witch doctor.
Definitely. I wanted to mention something. Actually, I wanted to let you mention something that you noticed in the lobby chat right when they were getting started.
Oh, well, if you guys have ever been in a lobby with Mr. Peter Pandan, which I'm sure you have, he mutes the enemy team, so he can't see what they choose when it comes to pick and side
Yes.
because he mutes them all, so that you don't get the chat wheel spam.
It's a way to get through the tilt, so you don't have to worry about
That's
it.
how he handles all the OG games.
But the next level play is the tips. You can't avoid the tips.
Mhm.
You'll always see the tips. And so that's what you do to get into the mind of PPD. A dangerous
there's
place
the
to
strat. Yeah. Well, the Witch Doctor, I mean, very super safe, position 5. He doesn't do anything great, but he does a lot of stuff. He's got a cask that can sometimes just win you a whole team fight if it's placed really well. The Maledict, of course, can help to take down even the tankiest of offlaners. Can't be dispelled either, which is always good. And his level 6 is actually really nice. So you can pretty much kill anyone on the map with like a +1. You can just run around and kill somebody at level 6.
Was it you that was mentioning that he had gone like a Witch Doctor heal build?
Yeah, he. I think it was in Fog's game that they were casting that he was getting the heal early on. That's the other thing about Witch Doctor, that he can go for anything in the laning stage. Pretty much the only thing you don't do is max cask. You either max the heal, and then you might have to take the cask because you can't really afford too many points in the Maledict, or you max the Maledict for the kill potential.
Right.
But sometimes you just need to camp under the tower, and you recognize that I can't kill these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So you just heal and keep your carry safe under the tower. We often saw that with like the Witch Doctor Spectre.
Okay. I like that idea a lot. It's already maybe going to be a frustrating lane with Abaddon taken by Royal Never Give Up. If they wanted to, they could put that in a position 4 role and just start like miscoiling people. More than likely, though, they're going to be building back towards a harder carry. I like that answer sometimes for an Alchemist is like, all right, if you're going to pick this Alch, we're going to try and get a hero that peaks after his timing and just hope that we can get there.
That's so scary, though.
Yeah.
And they still respect the Slark and say that game was looking a little rough. right? There was a chance that they could snowball that out, and then the Alk doesn't get those items, and Slark does still have some counter options here versus us, so they will take care of it.
Yeah. Granted, it was
Um,
Ace obviously playing
yes,
that one, but
yeah.
that they're seeing that as the counter to the
Yeah,
hero
yep,
that they're
yep,
playing
yep.
now.
Yeah, I worded that poorly.
Oh, of course not, man. I understood what
Not
you meant.
me.
I understood what you meant.
5 seconds remaining.
Dude, look at this guy, though. Like, you just run an Alchemist first pick overall, and it's very likely that it can just work. I don't know. Hero feels so strong.
Well, Morphling was in the same spot for a little bit, and then he got
Yeah.
tuned down just a little. Ember, of course, has been first pick material for the past, 2 years, and now he's fallen off somewhat.
I guess you can just ban it, too.
You can ban it. That is the thing. I memean, they banned Lone Druid from RNG. They're just like, I don't want to handle that. Worried about some potential strats here from NIP.
The Ace specialty. But they'll take the Bane. Single target disable for single target problems. What?
All right, I like it. Fair enough. So that probably means that we'll have an Abba core, I would think. We've of course seen him as the 5. We've seen him as, I feel like we've mostly seen him with 3. At least the games I've been seeing, where you start with the Curse of Avernus, and you just play it out. Position 3, it'll probably be for flyby here, and just played very similarly to his Omni Knight.
Now, we were having a discussion the other day in the lobby with, I think it was Cap and Fogged, and they were saying that they felt like this.
I don't want to talk about this Ags. Is that what you're going to talk
I'm
about?
going to talk about the Ags because they felt like it was really important. In some ways, it feels like it could kind of be good against like the AoE damage that the Alchemist does.
That Ags is only good in very specific situations like the Chronosphere. It was the perfect Ags game when we had it on that Ava.
Right.
And he only got it because of Roche.
That's true.
Buying that item is mega questionable. It is suspect.
Do you think it's going to be
I'm a
bought this
hater.
game? How about that?
No.
Okay.
Unless they pick like Void or something.
All right.
No. I'm out on that. The problem with it is you have to pop your ulti
Mm-hmm.
to use it. I don't know. It feels like that kind of ruins a lot of stuff about ABBA. Like you can't play S4. You have to play a whole different style. And of course there's going to be. That's what I'm saying.
All right, that's fair enough.
All right?
You know,
Fight me on it.
I don't want.
There's
to.
no way that thing's making top 10.
I don't want to fight you, man. That sounds scary.
I don't think it is for you. I think you can
Just
handle
like,
this.
just fall over. I will say, if we had been talking about the draft and what was going to come next, I would have said Rubik. I think it's a super solid Rubik game. Oftentimes we saw in that game number 1, game number 2 in the newbie series that it just didn't look that great. There wasn't that many amazing things to steal. Here, Aphotic Shield, amazing.
Yep.
Nightmare, super good. Leshrac spells, all pretty nifty.
How about that Fiend's Grip that's free?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah, the Split Earth is just better on Rubik. So, fantastic. If I'm RNG, what am I picking here? Like I see both their supports. I see not that pressuring, so I could get away with something. Am I picking my safe lane? No, I'm picking my 4 because I have the Leshrac flex of mid or safe. So what's your 4 here? Oh, no, I want the Ember really bad. I don't want him to get banned. I guess it can be a 4 Lesh too, right? So now they have the Lesh flex instead. So they have the 4 safe lane and mid flex. That's kind of cool.
They're flexing on him.
Real good.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, I like the idea actually of putting Lesh 1 randomly.
And run it down, yeah.
Put it together with the Bane, Nightmare into Split Earth, get some Diabolic Edict, take down towers. That sounds nice to me.
Now, do NIP take the OD? It's a classic counter to the Ember, but there's also the Leshrac. So no. This is the Fada.
They're literally just running the same trap back at RNG.
I think
The
this is
heck?
the Fada Omni,
Yeah.
and they run it mid versus the Ember.
Oh, really? Okay.
At least they've done that before. The only problem is they have the Leshrac, so they need some 3/3 hero that can like go mid versus Lesh. I don't know if Visage can,
Ooh.
but there's definitely some weird shenanigans you can do here because they've done the Fada Omni versus the Ember Spirit before. They did it at the Dota Pit Minor. God, I think it was versus versus RNG. I'm fairly certain. I know they played both of these teams actually played Night Stalker at. They were the only 2 teams to pick it at the Dota Pit Minor, and they played a series where Night Stalker was picked in all 3 games, and I think I can't remember if he won or lost them all. I want to say he lost them all.
Now they're
But-
not picking Night
But
Stalker
they were all
anymore.
about the Night Stalker. He might have won them all. Either way, it was the only two teams that were into it, so it was very interesting. But RNG will protect the Ember. They will ban that OD, which was kind of like the obvious pick because Ember just can't really play the lane versus the OD.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, the other thing too is if they need to, RNG can put that in the safe lane.
5
Like, there's enough
seconds
flexibility here that if they get hard countered mid against the Ember, it's not going to be terrible.
Yeah, and then you have to pick weird heroes versus OD too because it's OD. Like, Setsu's probably just like, yo, I want to play Ember.
Definitely. Okay, ban from NIP. What do they need?
I would ban a position 1 hero. I think it's going to be like an offlane Leshrac, or like a position 4 Leshrac who plays in the offlane with the Abba, and then they can smoke together with the Bane for Nightmare, Split Earth, and all the damage.
Okay.
So I want a position 1. Do I want to play fast or slow? I mean, that's what's going to matter is like what is NIP picking here, what's their tempo, and then what beats that that pacing and our game plan here.
God, again, just to put into context how important this game is for these two teams, both of them sitting bottom of the barrel in their group right now. RNG, if they lose this game, they're going to drop down 0-2, or excuse me, if NIP loses this game, they're going to drop down 0-2 and be probably the closest ones on the chopping block of getting knocked out in groups.
seconds. Turn
Scary situation for them. They're going to put their hopes on a last pick here after banning out the Kunkka. Do they brood?
Kunkka, that's an interesting ban. Yeah, that was a good thought though. Finally,
Ooh.
a Shadow Fiend. Okay, so it will be the Fada SF here. Going to the mid lane, we'll have the 3/3 Omni. And potentially a Greaves build here. No, probably not. It's going to be the Yules and the BKB more than likely, I would think, because he's going to want to be more like going for kills and stuff to make space for the Alchemist. I guess it depends on how his game
10
starts.
seconds remaining.
But the Greaves is pretty nice this game versus the Ember.
I like that idea.
5 seconds
Do
remaining.
it sort of the old Gambit style. Take the presence effects buildings.
Run it down. Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that with the Alch, though, because there's still like these timings you have to worry about. And whereas the Yules and the BKB and the Blink don't really have to worry about timings as much.
Okay. RNG, last pick for them. I think that the Shadow Fiend, it's not necessarily like a hard counter to Ember, but it does feel a little bit annoying to play against.
I don't think you can Naga, really. I'm trying to think of like ones that like change the whole game. You got your Arc Wardens and stuff. I think Monet does play it, though.
If it is Ember mid, I'm going to be really excited to watch that mid matchup.
Okay. So it will be the Lesh. They just say, yeah, okay. We can just put the Lesh in the mid. Oh, no, it is
Safe.
Monet. Okay, so they'll put the SF versus the Ember. You guys can just go to the jungle.
And I mean, he can hypothetically try and like slight dodge raises, things like that. I don't know how hard of a counter it is.
It used to be considered a pretty good counter.
Yeah.
And I would say it's probably still fairly strong. But the thing about Ember now is that he is way better slight, since we see this matchup way more. So he can actually harass the SF somewhat. And they're still the jungle, so it's no big deal. That's why this hero was first pickable forever. And he's got the nunchucks.
Hey, hey, hey. They're doing it. I love those things.
Yeah, I like that they added the Brewmaster sound. That was good.
I
Man,
actually
I
don't
miss
like the sound,
Brewmaster.
but I like the way they look.
Bring back Brew.
Yeah?
Come on. Great hero. He's fun to watch.
I think he's way better now, too, with the Ags. Like,
You want to tell everyone your secret strats? Give
which
me your
one?
secret strats.
What secret stats?
With the Ags. This the
What
Ags.
about
No
it?
one knows about that, dude.
What do you mean nobody knows about it?
People don't know. They don't know.
What
Tell
are
them
you
your
talking
secret
about?
strats.
What
What do
secret
you
strats?
You get the Ags on the Brewmaster, and then you have the movement speed. It gets uncapped.
That's what I said. I just said the Ags is cool.
Yeah, I know, but tell them why. The movement speed.
Oh,
There's no
yeah.
cap on the movement speed. People don't realize this.
Yeah,
see?
it moves around really fast. You tell them
You
why.
get like what is it, like 900 move speed or something stupid on the you can get up to on the Fire Panda.
Yeah, if you get it's when you're in like the crit movement
Yeah.
stuff.
That's crazy.
It is pretty nuts. I like it a lot. I think the thing that's tough about it though is that some people are saying that it's tough in the laning stage.
Yes.
The bigger thing for me, I think, is that there's so many of like these big giant tanky cores, and if you want to deal damage in Brewmaster, you kind of feel like you need the Radiance if everybody has like 5,000 HP, and even then it's not like it's completely taking it away. And if you don't do that, then you're just like a Vlad's, and you're kind of like this non-damage, like hard lockdown core. I don't know. It feels weird.
Okay. All right. Now, I don't know if you guys saw that, but we just got some leaked strats there from RNG because it was showing the last game from the player. And for Lon M, his last game was a 1, 2, and 15 Invoker. So I know what that means.
Oh,
It means
yeah.
that guy's been practicing some support Invoker. I'm into that. That thing's so fun to watch.
Dude, everybody's buying Bassi. I was wondering when they said that Bassi was going to get changed and that Sage's Mask was no longer by the side shop, if people were going to be coming out with it. People are like, no, nobody's ever going to buy a Sage's Mask first item. And now literally everybody does it.
Yep. It's very good. The mana regen's nice. Got some armor, too. What isn't there to love?
And then, of course, the nice thing, being able to disassemble as a support, bring it back down to its parts for an urn and a...
Well, plus, like, why does it
drum.
just give you 8 damage? I mean, it's one of those things where I'm just like,
Yeah.
surprise. How about have some free damage, guys?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Piala. PPD can't hear that, though.
No. So, I mean, it's also only allies, but
That's true.
he definitely can't hear it. Oh, man, look at that sick harass onto the flyby there. They punched him good.
He's got to run away now. There's a lot of people. Ooh.
They want this dude. They got time. Go, 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 go.
Look at this. Other side. 3-3. Going to get forced back. Moving into position. Ace. Bounty Rune Man himself. And NIP pick up 3. Not a bad way to start it.
Yeah, and they didn't have to waste the telekinesis either. Like, sometimes you get stuck taking telekinesis when you have the Al because you really want the rune. But you really don't want telekinesis. You want Fate Bolt.
Uh-oh. 3-3. Need to run. Fade Bolt. That's going to keep him alive. Damage reduction. Very helpful to
Yeah,
deal with.
quite annoying to play against. And, yeah, so we got the Bassi up top to help them out, trying to improve this Omni's time. Gets all these pokes, but man, it is a lot of pokes. Bane and Leshrac. These are 2 guys that can be supports because they just have so much harass early on.
Yeah, very annoying to play against, and they keep the pressure on. I mean, that's the other thing that's nice about this is only 80 mana with 420 in the mana pool. Pretty crazy for the Lesh, just this ability to spam that one out.
Fada's got the raise first here in the mid lane, so now he's going to start working on the Necro. And so just 3-0 to begin with. But really trying to put that pressure on early. I'm just going to be watching mid, so don't miss any kills.
I got it.
All right,
Don't trip
cool.
Chocolate chip. It's all good in the hood.
What did you just say? Don't trip chocolate chip?
That's right.
All right. Setsu does have the lane ward in the mid. Actually, so does Fada. So we got the double lane wards just on each opposite side here. Keep an eye on things around them as well as what your opponent's doing on the other side of the river there with that range creep.
Meanwhile, on the side lanes, Len M just trying to keep himself all fine and dandy. Tango working. They do have Ether Shock. Gonna see if they can punch down Mr. PPD, being blocked in and about to be silenced, actually, although gets the cask off first. Bounces over to the creep wave afterwards, and Mist Curse is going to be wearing off now. Len M doesn't quite have level 2, so can't go for any shackle play there.
Man, that Flame Guard is taking off so fast. Just 2 raises just cleans it right off the Ember. And okay, well, never mind. We don't get to study this lane matchup anymore. Oh, wait. Oh, Slight. I can't. I don't think he's got the range.
No. Eats a tree, forces him back. Does manage to get it, but missing first blood for that. That's fine.
I'm calling it worth.
Yeah.
So he didn't get his mana back because Setsu just drove him out. So that's kind of okay.
Yeah. Obviously, still Fata having a nice little HP pool for himself. Bottle is already brought out, and he's got way more regen with that salve already there. So should be fine here in this mid lane. Already 12-1 and has up to the 12 souls.
Now the 20.
Hey.
Oh.
Sick.
Hey, you're not supposed to miss any. I told you. I'm just
I know.
watching mid, dude.
That's my bad. I was watching bottom. Everybody was watching somewhere except where things were happening. But TP coming back in now. 3-3. Dies the one time. They were able to get that one kill that he was a part of earlier. So not the end of the world. May stretch the imagination. And he's also got a big creep wave coming in for him. Gets the deny. 3-3's having a good time up here.
Yeah, well, he is only level 2, so yeah. Creep wave much needed here.
Yeah. And does the Bane, or rather Rubik, get completely out of XP range? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, so level 3 now for Omni.
Things just super even in the mid lane. Sideline reporter coming in. Oh, bottom, I see pings. Oh, yeah, he dead.
Lanham
Got
might also
himself,
go down.
yeah, no.
Oh, Ace didn't want to go for it.
I think it was the slow. It was he knew that he wouldn't catch him.
Jeez.
All right, here we go. The rune action up top there, and Setsu just takes it. That is bad news bears for Fada. Brings the courier in. He's got his boots and a mango at the very least.
Yeah, not great.
But if you have that, you can put so much pressure on the Semper Spear in the lane.
You know,
Double cask down bottom here on the flyby. That is a lot of damage. I might not secure them a kill or anything here, but taking them down to just 300 HP or so.
and actually going for a bit of a different build here. PPD, the 2 points in the stun, and then just going for the 1 in the heal. It's like no kill potential in this lane at all, it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah, not a whole lot you can do. He'll probably start going back for the Malage guy, I would think, after this.
Right. Back towards mid, Setsu able to farm behind his tower. Still has 1 more bottle charge afterwards he can use up after he pops Flame Guard. But a very different build since he's going against the Shadow Fiend. He's opting to take the maxed out Flame Guard.
Flyby's trying to contest that bottom rune. Not going to happen, though, because PPD just going to 100% guarantee it with Cask.
One in some trouble. Body blocks coming in from 3-3. Look at the movement there. Dodges away and hits the last raise. Triple there for Fada.
Yeah, nicely done. Just had to guarantee it with the mango and ensure that he was going to get that one. And then right back for the other bounty rune. Perfect. Guts the clarity.
Was that a mango from 3-3? Because he just pulled another one into his
No,
inventory.
Fada had it. Yeah.
Well, nonetheless.
Well,
Nice
Setsu,
body
though,
blocks and
sees a moment here.
in some trouble. Fada, triple remnant forward, finds the catch. Is it enough for the kill? The Nightmare is there. And he's able to get the heal off afterwards, trying to heal back up. Fada trying to make the moves, but it's not.
Trying to the back?
He's done it!
Oh!
Are you kidding me? He's living on nothing, 13 HP! What in the heck?
Oh, that Nightmare trading back and forth to dodge the damage. That was unbelievable. Yeah, you better,
Dude.
Tim Soxa. Oh. Oh, my God.
Dude, unreal.
Yo, Fada, Dota. He was in so much trouble. Setsu has the remnants, wants it so bad. Look at that. The bottle gets off for. Oh, my God. This regen coming through. And then this trade back right here. Oh, 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 my God. Oh. Oh.
Fada. That was beautiful. Jeez.
Dude, Fada just, man, he never gets the respect. I'll give him that. You know, he's one of the old guard. He's definitely one that people like to throw shit at, but damn. Oh,
and
my
it took
God.
it from both of them, too, like, to trade it back afterwards.
Oh,
as that way they could get the kill.
Oh.
Like, unreal. I don't know the last, if I've seen a Nightmare trade like that before.
It's been a while. We don't get as many Bane games as we used to.
No.
But that low, my God. Meanwhile, Lanham's sick of this. He's just throwing down a ward. He's like, all right, that guy comes back here. Taking care of this Fada fella. Trying to see if they maybe can get him with the next round of the Remnants.
So,
he's recharging here.
How much does that matter in this lane matchup? Like, they're still basically even, but it feels like, you know, Shadow Fiend not dying right there. Now he heads off to the jungle, is going to start to catch back up, building into the treads. It kind of feels like he's past the point in the game where things are too dangerous, at least.
For him, it's level 7, right? So it's maxed out raise. So he's just wave, jungle,
Yeah.
and that's why you see so much vision committed down here from the side of RNG. So it doesn't matter that much either way. It's just good for the SF,
Yeah,
right? Because he's just starting his snowball earlier. He's getting those kills, getting some really good XP because it's the enemy mid laner. But overall, Setsu's still going to start rotating, getting kills, and he's just going to keep on farming.
Not level 6 yet for the Alk, and that's going to be a quick kill as they just run at Ace. And, well, poor old PPD also going to be hitting the dust.
And that's the thing about the Witch Doctor, where it's like he has a sort of pseudo save in the laning stage because he's just like stopping all that harass constantly, and he keeps you last hitting and stuff. But if you just get dove by people, like there's not a whole lot you can do, you know.
Particularly not with the just 1 point Maledict build. Can throw out the cask maybe, but it would have only slowed down the inevitable. And right now, NIP feels like they might try and play a bit around 3-3. He's had a pretty good game so far as, well, I guess not compared to the the ABBA. Flyby is still having a very nice time.
Yeah, they're fairly even, but as to be expected on your predictions there, I'm sure you guys all took RNG for first tower knockdown because they got the Shadow Shaman, they got the Leshrac, so they're forcing things through, and now their focus is upon that mid lane Afu, making use of the vision drop by Lanham. Fada though, popping a couple raises there onto Setsu and saying, not so fast here, buddy.
Yeah.
Backing on heavier, but Afu gonna lead things off. We need the TPs.
We've been here before.
Oh, okay. Power Rangers coming through. 3 TPs.
Yeah.
And 2 of them will get canceled. Soxa will hang on out to his. But he almost has 6 on Soxa, too.
Now, this could be a time to try and rotate and kill somebody else since they know that there aren't any TP rotations available.
I don't think the Ward saw any of them.
No, look, they're seeing Ace down here. They're right on top of him. But he is running away immediately. So all of RNG run in. And they're going to come and steal away this stack from Ace. Very frustrating, I'm sure, for the Alchemist, but they're still chasing. Lift back, find the kill, onto Afu. RNG, save your buddy syndrome. They're going to buy back on the Bane. Look at the split earth combination coming through. They're going to kill off Fada, or are they? They will kill him, but he finds one before he goes down.
That was pretty nice. Gave himself a streak first to hand that back over to Setsu as Lanham buys both tomes. All right, he will sell one back. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
But
if he was a real nice guy, I'd give it away.
That's true. Not so much Save Your Buddy syndrome, though, as it was a nice turnaround there from RNG.
Yeah.
And there you go. Yeah. Level 4 Bane, But, the double bullet right back there into that splitter.
Oof.
That is a hell of a combo there from RNG.
And they just figured that they would be able to finish him off, but stick pop turn kills off Lanham, and
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you made it a triple by losing your Shadow Shaman. I'm okay with that.
it's true. He was able to be there for the first kill experience and gold and everything anyways. But right now, less than 1,000 gold lead. Very even so far. Is there a team that's sort of more on a clock? Like, is there an impending sense of doom with this Alchemist at all?
Yeah, definitely. There is. He's not super far ahead, right? But what's his relic time looking like here? It's looking pretty good. And once he has that Radiance, RNG, of course, will know just as well as anyone what that can look like with the Omni Knight backing him up. And 3-3's game is just fine for that sort of a strat. You're never expecting the Omni to be that farmed. I think you do want a position for it that takes up quite a bit of space here. And Soxa, whoo! There's deforestation occurring here.
Good hex out from Lanham. They drop the wards back behind as well, so Witch Doctor is going to be caught in here. Setsu in the area. That should be about the end of it. But Fata is in. Requiem of Souls. Miss on the raise. But RNG low enough that they will be forced to back out a little bit at the very least.
Yeah, TP right back from the Bane too, so not able to clean those up. And 3-3's even forced to deny top because the overwhelming pressure here from Flyby, who's into the Vlads now. No miscoil, not needed. We'll drive them back. So they are starting to squeeze into NIP, trying to take the space away from the Ace.
And Fata as well, who does have drums completed now. Up on the high ground, Lanham is here.
Oh, he's in like the worst case scenario for an SF though.
Yeah.
Because he looks like he's going for the Yules and the BKB and the Blink sort of a build, but he didn't go like right into them. So now he's just got this middle of the pack item in the drums, and now he kind of has nothing, and he doesn't have the space to farm that next item. So he needs a lot of kills right now, or this game looks really ugly for NIP.
And they found themselves another kill instead on Soxa. So drums finished off for Fata, and really, like you said, not a whole lot in terms of ability to fight now.
Like, let's say he just goes BKB. How do they start fights?
Yeah.
I think that they're going to have some serious issues. Then you're relying on the Radiance into the Blink Dagger from the Alk, and then still it's not going to be that nice setup like RNG had where they had like the double Blink last game with the Blink on the Alk and the Blink on the Lina.
It's also that it's going to take so long to get there. Like, even once it's there, there's going to be other items that respond to it by RNG. For instance, Monet going to finish off the Yule Scepter as he clears out the stacks in NIP's jungle. So clearing through that, there is still no more other stacks really on the map. Alk not as far ahead as I think Ace would like at this point in the game.
Yeah, so far today we've had a 15-minute Radiance and a 16-minute Radiance or so.
Yeah.
Fada getting a bit of space now though, and indeed he is committed for that BKB. Like I definitely understand why he's going for it because the heroes he's up against, but I do worry.
Oh, that smoke broken
how hard the fights will be.
immediately.
Yeah, and it's
by.
the last hero you ever want to run into. At the very least, they do get a Fodic out of it.
Yeah, that part's nice. But it's Afu. I mean, look at this. They're just completely wrapping them up.
This bottom tower is just gone, right?
Like-
I mean, you have snakes. How can you fight this?
There's only that area of the map to go in and try and farm. Fada's moving in. Lanham just hexes him right at the start. They have a Photic shield, which is going to keep him alive for a moment, but the stun is there afterwards. Flyby somewhat low. Needs to back out with the Maledict on him, but he does still have his ultimate available. Gonna get the Aphotic shield, keep him alive for a moment.
If Setsu's there when that popped off, that would have looked so bad for NIP. Like, after that Fox shield, if he remnants in there and just bolas, pretty sure Fada just dies.
They have to be careful because Setsu is there now.
Yeah, things just weren't, they weren't quite all there, but it was a safe retreat there from RNG, so this is all totally fine for them. At the same time, NIP also happy because this tower doesn't really secure a jungle. Oh, not gripping.
Going in, thinking. They have that Aphotic shield still, so they have to find Saksa first.
Yeah, smart.
But yeah, you can see it's still, I mean, Ace sort of farming while all this is going on. He's almost got the Relic.
It is interesting, though, because, again, this tower doesn't defend anything, really. As
No.
they're smoking out. They want that pick.
God, but how do you find it? Like you talked about, what's your initiation angle? How do you start a fight?
I mean, even, like, Setsu's just like, okay.
Setsu
He's just going in.
jumps forward. Why not? Remnants away. RNG going to be able to pick up all the bounty runes. And now Flyby and Monet move in and going to steal away the little jungle that Alk has.
I think that courier might be... Oh, okay. He's just giving him a clarity. I thought maybe they're sending it to the other secret shop because the top one,
Yeah.
he's pointing out, not really theirs at the moment.
And Setsu, the drums on him feels a lot better because of the natural built-in mobility and control that hero has. Battle going in maybe in the jungle here. Ooh, almost caught 3-3, but wasn't quite there in time. Instead, they're going to find Fada completely alone. Afu almost had the grip.
Yeah, his follow-up's too far back anyway. I don't think that would have amounted to much, frankly.
Okay.
I think he's good. You can see the hungry support, like, oh, I found him, guys. The core player.
Yeah.
You look back and you're like, guys,
Hello? Well, Tower's going to be next, and, well, they did get him there, but there's going to be the Heavenly Grace.
ooh, the dodge.
And he's fine. They do have a Nightmare afterwards, as well as the Fiend's Grip, but more importantly, it's just the Tier 2 tower taken.
Yep.
RNG shutting down objectives. And now Monet can just walk in towards mid with Flyby behind him.
All right, so now this is pretty much what last game looked like.
Yes.
Very, very similar. NIP were the ones who were pushing in and pressuring. They only had a slight lead, but we kept saying things like, it's an Alchemist escape, so you don't expect it to be a high net worth lead. But then they took the Aegis and were like, oh, this looks kind of good. Can RNG get the closeout and stop this Alchemist train?
Dude, they just killed Lanem.
Yeah, they ran him down. The Soxa stolen edict. Got that a while back. So he trades himself, but they actually, I think, had the net worth lead when he killed him.
Yeah.
So then it wasn't. He's still got 420 gold, so it's fine.
Dude, like Ace is level 10. He doesn't even have a stun right now.
Not needed when you're farming.
I guess that's true.
You think he's coming to fight?
It just feels real bad. I feel like Asalka's been struggle buckets.
Hey, he's got the recipe already, though, so he's got that instant.
They got it. Got the
Oh.
grip. Got their man. And Setsu in the area. 3-3 wanting to save a life. Not sure if it's going to be there in time, though. Animation cancels the ultimate. Fata trying to run away from him there. But Flyby continuing his chase. Needs the miscoil. Needs to slow down. They almost got it. Fata, they're pulling him in closer and closer. 3-3.
The Witch Doctor heal did it.
They're actually going to be able to keep him alive.
It
and
saved
steal
him.
Aphotic again.
A level 2 in the heal. Big plays. Peter just running in and putting it on him. Able to help get him through with 100 HP. Man, good call by him to stop that ulti because he saw the magic damage that was still coming through there from Setsu, and he's like, I am not going to live.
Yeah. But able to make his escape. And just going straight BKB afterwards like we talked about.
Now, the difference there is that RNG did not continue any sort of a dive or didn't have any sort of a punish there from NIP. So because of the lack of stuns, they're just like, okay, we didn't get him. Unfortunate, but we still took the tower, and we're fine.
Yeah. They have snakes again. Still one more tier 2 available as well as Roche.
Yep, and that's why Lanham's up here. He's just slowly goading his team. Guys, come on, let's do it. I want to snake it. That's every Shadow Shaman player in pubs. Snakes are back. Take tower. Team, please. Good war coverage here from the side of NIP. They see that fresh obs get placed down to Peter. He's, again, another support thing. Gotta, I want that so bad. Oh, there we go. We'll just let Ace do it. Get that bonus gold from the greed.
Well done, well done. Now RNG sort of taking their time moving or taking the next move. They know that somebody's going to need to come and deal with the bottom lane, so Setsu pushes that one out. Can head top next if he needs to. And they have grip back up in 10 seconds. Looks like Monet is also going to be going back for the Bloodstone on the Lesh.
Dude, shout out to Fada's farm, frankly.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's ahead of this Ember.
It's pretty crazy. He's had completely free Ember, the freedom of going wherever he wants, and Fada's basically left to pick up whatever Alk
Now, the reason why he is ahead, though, is because they only have 2 cores, right? I mean, that's the thing, is that you don't have a split of essentially, we've seen the 3 cores from RNG each on lanes, whereas the Omni can't be on lane. He has to hide like this.
Yules. Oh my god, Setsu! Woo,
right.
living life on an edge.
Who goofed? Was that a Peter? Was he close enough for the death ward?
It might have been.
They just need a little more. Well, he might get off Fu here. Oh, nope. No stun leading.
The good old walk away, trading over the nightmare.
It's quite the strat when it comes to the no stun lineup.
It's just so hard right now. And like Monet again, they're in the area. Fox has the ability to chase this out if he wants. They're gonna just walk away. 3-3, giving him the slow, the degen aura, but they pop ultimate and flyby continues the strat. So they get the walk away. Afu, grip from the trees, out within range.
Since it was an arcane here too, so we can just start poking and prodding away.
Bottom, Lenham, he can push out this side as well if he wants, farming up in the jungle.
Ace has to ulti here as he runs into the Ember and the Bane. So he instantly queued up the AC, which is interesting after the Radiance and the BKB, not the Blink.
Yeah.
Perhaps continuing the completely passive gameplay.
Seems like that's their plan. But isn't that scary against the Tricore?
Well, yeah. I think it's just scary this game because of their items. I think he needs a Blink. But the passiveness, not necessarily, I think, because like Leshrac, it takes a long time for Leshrac becomes like the total raid boss where he's like unkillable, because he's still a pretty squishy guy.
It's true.
I like the idea because if if RNG are able to not punish this lack of Blink Dagger, because they still have that tier 2 top. I think that's kind of surprising that NIP have managed that.
Yeah, there hasn't really been a concerted effort to make that move. I guess that they're waiting for their next item on these heroes is probably the thing, like Blink Dagger for Shadow Shaman maybe. Lesh, Bloodstone, I guess. Like they're kind of far away from all of their next big items. Part of that is also then that they're not going to be using the net worth that they have.
That's the problem with Leshrac. He needs 2 items. Like he buys the Bloodstone and then he basically wants the Bloodstone just to farm the BKB.
Yeah.
Or whatever else is the helpful survivability. Mostly it's almost always BKB.
Abba, in the meantime, already has the Helm of the Dominator, along with Vlad's. Ace runs into him.
Taking the helm for the Frost and the Ice armor here, eh?
Okay. Does not look like Flyby is that concerned about the movement. And again, pressure in towards mid. Afu with the Invis Rune gets down a ward, which will be taken away very quickly, as there's already a sentry there.
If they don't buy Blink on Alk, how are they ever going to control them?
I don't know.
I guess he's going to go Blink after the AC. He's going to need a slot for Blink, because they just don't have a, like, if you're not going Blink Yules on SF, because he's building the Butterfly, their whole game plan then is to just walk at RNG. And maybe that's going to work. Maybe they feel like we're going to hit this perfect timing, and we're walking at you.
Yeah.
But that's all they got.
All right. Power walk.
Oh, the disrespect? No, not enough damage again. Setsu is really playing this game well because he's recognizing that they just have 0 control, and he knows that he can get stunned. A lot of Ember games, you just can't get stunned or you die.
Yeah.
This game, he's like, there's not enough follow-up. If I get stunned, I'm still going to be able to remnant out.
I mean, and I don't know when that changes exactly. It's like somebody's going to need to get a sheep stick or something, or maybe an Atos.
If Alk is there, they can do it.
Yeah.
Because of the concoction. Because they can just, if they have all their stuns, if they have the telekinesis into the cask. Even maybe there's a secondary creep and the concoction. It can be done, but other than that, they need to steal. They have to get the grip. I guess that's the answer, right? Soxa, no pressure, buddy. You just need to steal grip or split earth, and then we can play Dota. Maybe a shackle or a hex. This team's just like, yo, there's lots of stuns. I mean,
Yeah,
could you
right?
just grab one?
Let's go, man. Get your career in gear. Let's do it.
All right.
I mean, the thing that's crazy about this to me in this game is that it's like, it just feels as if RNG can do whatever they want all across the map. There's no worry that any of the heroes have of like getting caught out of position or anything. Dude, are you kidding me? Like, what in the hell?
All right, Lotto sees the way the wind is blowing. He's like, guys, do we need eggs to end this game? That's what he just asked. Like, yeah. Do we need eggs refresher to end this game? Yeah, maybe. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like that. That's RNG fans. That's not a good sign, I don't think.
Is he okay? So they got Midas on the Shadow Shaman. For anybody wondering what that was about.
24-minute Midas. Oh, all right. Well, NIP, they're walking. They don't got blinks. They don't got force staffs. They don't got mobility. They don't got any blinking spells. They got the walk, and so we walk. Up we go. We've now walked to the enemy jungle. There are creeps hitting our mid lane, but we walk. There are creeps coming into our bottom tier 3, but we walk. That is Dota 2.
They're doing it, man. I want to see if it works. I'm interested.
I'm ready.
I'm curious.
Let me know.
Let's find out. Let's find out together.
Okay, that sounds good. Flyby scouting out a little bit here with the helm. She's like, all right, these guys out there, they're just walking. Guys, they're walking. I found them. I mean, they're doing what RNG just did to them.
I mean, Monet's just gonna head down bottom and like hit the building, right?
I would hope so, but he doesn't have it. See, that's the thing about Leshrac. He needs a second item.
Oh, they weren't prepared. Flyby's also walking at him. Ladies and gents, they get the stun off.
The walk on walk.
Yeah, they're walking hard.
Oh, no cask follow though.
Oh, and look out, because down here in the mid lane, Monet already hitting the building.
They're trying to cancel TPs.
Oh,
One gets
God.
out. Two gets out.
NIP, you need to get home. Need to chase it. Looking
Yeah.
for PPD.
Oh.
They're making it happen. Over
Monet
in the
goofed.
mid lane, they find Monet and they get the kill. How did they get him?
It's because they got the TPs off. They tried to make a really brash play of thinking they could cancel all these TPs. All right, if they get ace, this is fine though.
This is bad. Oh, God, the grip. They've got the grip. They've got the kill. And NIP lose 3 to the one death of Monet.
Yo, Lonham's got blink already. Did he just get a kill?
Yeah?
Yeah, he got ace. That's why.
Jeez.
So he's fine. He's just like a couple hundred gold away, and this Midas will have been just totally a-okay.
Yeah.
So what happened was that Monet, like, someone has to go pressure this tower in order to like force those TPs back and make the awkward situation. But the problem with Leshrac is that you want the Bloodstone again to farm the next item, but with just the Bloodstone, you're still a pretty squishy guy.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
They've got the late game insured. He's going to go
Love that.
bots
Big fan of the
afterwards.
bots. Bloodstone into bots into that safety item, whatever it may be.
Okay.
Just don't die again.
Still 1,000 gold up right now with the Alk on the enemy team. Is definitely where RMG want to be. I want to see what the itemization is like for these other heroes, though, because they need something to like deal with this problem. Like, look at Setsu. There's nobody on his team anywhere nearby him, and he can just do this and get away.
Can Vada just buy Scythe? Why is he buying Butterfly? Man, I know him. Like, what does Butterfly even do from this game? No one's right-clicking him.
They also have the True Strike from Ember if they want to get it. I think you still go Spell Lamp, but you could do that if you want to transition over. You see the Butterfly. I guess it's more damage in a way.
No, it is. I mean, it's a very good Agi hero item.
Right.
I guess he feels like they don't have enough damage with the Scythe. I just want to see a Scythe somewhere in this build, I feel like, with the CDR reduction, but maybe he's just thinking that until I'm 25, I don't care about it.
Maybe they think they don't need control. It's worked for him
They're
so
walking.
far. Yeah.
Well, work is a, I don't know.
Uh-oh. That guy lifted up. Couple raises. Setsu just walks away. And they're getting some more creeps.
I love this theme of the game.
That's
it's
true.
It's great. The walking Dota is the best Dota.
We need to bust out at the source. Is there anything else to talk about
I
it
mean,
with?
you can
It's like-
stroll.
He's strolling. Okay, yeah. Skip.
Well, skipping's a little bit too fast for what this is. This is a lot slower than skipping.
Lift up. This is big for them if they can get Setsu, but no. The Aphotic Shield.
The double dispels are not helping.
Yeah.
It's making it even more walky.
This is really tough. Ace pops his BKB, runs
Yo,
away.
what's he doing? Oh, wait, Ace has the blink.
PDPD, the long range. Lanham finds him.
I repeat, Ace has the blink dagger.
All right, Chase. Stun onto one, but they've already killed off the Witch Doctor.
All right, we got a blink on each side. We are moving.
All right.
We're good to go. And look at that. He took the spell lamp. So,
Okay.
Fada's fine. I mean, I don't think the True Strike's really going to do much anyway, right? It's all
Yeah.
magic.
Well, RNG, after a very interesting couple minutes of Dota, are going to move into the pit now. It's so different from a lot of the other games that we've seen so far.
It's like last game if they hadn't done that
Ooh.
dove, pretty much.
Oh, look at this man. Saksa jumps in the stun. Look at the combination coming out from the Rubik, making the play. That's what they needed. Saksa on this Rubik, making the brilliant play and going in for Roche afterwards. NIP woke up, ladies and gentlemen.
If Saksa does not have Remnant there, I don't know how you contest that. That is
What?
so absurd. Look, the team told them. Like, look, dude, I was just like, well, there's no blink to steal. There's all these stuns. Well, he stole the blink. He took the Fire Remnant. Finds the answer, and he just did 3,189 damage with those Remnants and the Fade
Look at
Bolts.
this. Again, they're not that low. Like, everybody's fully HP'd up.
Man, how did he do this so quickly, too? Chucks it in, and then he just instantly gets Lanham?
He gets the...
Or what happened? Lanham just had no mana?
I guess.
He just had 0 mana. He couldn't hex. Yeah, he straight up didn't have mana. Oh, that's not good. No control. They tried to take that Roche in a rather greedy fashion. Back in the main game, though, we have lost Peter to a Leshrac. And now Leshrak's on the run, gets the nice Yule's dodge in the concoction.
Still in trouble, though, and he's going to go down. Monet was the one that got the Aegis, and Fada, let's see how good his timing is. Combos it out, kills off Monet. NIP are turning it back around. It can't be overstated how important this game is for NIP here. And they were able to wait it out. You got to start to wonder.
Sorry, he missed it a little bit. You know, he's apologizing. Oh, that's the
Setsu.
real Ember, though, and that's an Aghanim's, rather.
Oh, that's really scary. Oh, God, Setsu might do some magic here. He has 2 more remnants.
They can't get away.
Looking for the follow-up. The chase forward for another round. The root onto 2. But the ulti coming from the Omni. Ace, he finds the stun. The Nightmare trying to save, as well as the Grip. Nice combination coming out, but Grip stolen. He's going to be able to turn this back now onto the Ember. Do they want to fight, or are they just going to try and get away? Shackles, long range, finds the catch. The Ember with that Aghanim's killing off Ace, and now looking for PPD as well. Gets slapped down to the ground.
Oh, there we go. Setsu again. Finally getting the
RNG.
tips he deserves, like last game. And a bold build here. Oh, here we go.
They found him. Fada caught out for the moment. He's completely under control, but gets the heal. Saved up 3-3, saving a life. They will find Zoxgan going to get him down. But Rubik able to get the deny with Miscoil stolen. Still, RNG, they're upset about
that. Is that the Pyrrhic victory thing we talked about right there?
Pretty
I think
much.
so.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's going to have a buyback here.
All right,
and
retreat.
They do have chase potential.
Oh, they want it.
They're getting pretty greedy, moving in for this one. Monet gets saved again by that Aphotic Shield. Chase forward for more flyby. Didn't want the cast to
Oh, the
bounce, but
neutrals.
it's going back and forth. Monet interrupted. He wanted to go for the splitter. He's not going to get it, though. Oh, the combo comes out. The stun, it's going to land. Do they have large enough range? Good Nightmare dodge. Afu saving his carry's life and then gets the TP out.
Yeah, Bane, one of those heroes that high skill, very required for the big saves. And Afu, of course, a god on the 4. Still got it on the 5. And Setsu just going to give some bolas, and I think he's out of there. Whew. All right. Well, that was an exciting back and forth there for a couple of minutes. NIP looking like they figured it out, and they found their timing. They made it happen, and then the buybacks get forced out here from RNG. And a beautiful Agnes pickup here from Setsu, just because he you tend to see it with the 25 talent because that's when it gets really broken. But some players like to get it a little bit earlier, especially when you recognize a lack of catch, like in this game. And it's just so abusable. Not even catch, but just like escape, right?
Yeah.
Like, he can just run them down forever.
Yeah, they can't stop him from running at him. And I guess that's the other thing, though, is that it is limited by the number of remnants in that recharge time. That's one of the big issues. It takes 38 seconds per individual remnant.
Yeah, until you're 25, and then life's good.
Yes.
Shout out to the 747 Octarine build.
Ooh, yeah.
We're not going there, though, I don't think. Maybe. Maybe Setsu's been watching your pubs. We'll find out.
I think it's still pretty good. I could see it happening.
We'll see.
We will see.
Yeah, he might want one of those BKB items.
That's fair.
Because what happens with Rubik is, like, he's level 18 now, right? So he's got, like, maxed out everything, full lift, full arcane supremacy. That thing lasts a long time, and he does have to be worried about the grip. Like, Afu might not grip again this game.
Yeah.
If Rubik's alive, I think you just don't, because it's way better on Rubik than on you. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
Especially if he was ever to get, like, an Aghanims with the cast range. Then you I mean, look at it even now. The range is humongous.
It's true. It's the type of hero that in these games can actually just... I mean, we saw it earlier, right? Like, the Remnant, having stolen Remnant against the Emperor has brought NIP back into this game.
Yeah.
Major way.
I thought Soxa probably went, oh, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, I spoke. 747, Susie, you're welcome.
Heyo.
There she blows. He's going the Octarine build. At least that's what I've seen do it.
That seems like it makes sense. I mean, he's going Spell Amp already. Make sure your spells get off more often. All right, look at this. The bait. The big bait. Afu going to drop down a ward up on the high ground, see if there's one there. Now they have full vision of all of these heroes. They see everybody. They can take the perfect fight if they want to, but the jump in coming. Nightmare save for the moment. It's going to be a self-stun coming out. They've already lost the Bane, though. Sasa very, very low. Fata going to try and see if he can turn this one as Monet is kind of left on his own, but Setsu's shown up. Look at the combination. It's not looking like it's enough as of yet. The Hex is there, the Shackles as well, on to Shadow Fiend, and PPD is going to TP away, but it's not going to be enough. RNG found the fight, and they take the combo, an ultra kill from Setsu.
Oh, next item, not required, I don't think, here for Setsu. The guy's already a beast. And Ace, he's got the Basher now. Maybe he can try and help if there's ever going to be another fight. But RNG ready to march this one down, and now he has the Octarine Core. He's so close to 25.
They have buyback on the Shadow Fiend, but that's it at this stage. Almost 25, like you're saying, on Setsu.
I don't even know if you buy back. Like, you can't fight without the Rubik. The two of you can't take on 5. I think you're at the point where you hope they go bottom racks instead of going for the tier 4s.
Well, so far, RNG trying to clear out the rest of these buildings, see if they can play it safe. They are one game away from putting themselves in a much better position of dealing with being at the bottom of the group. Taking this tier 3 tower down, RNG all grouped together. Is there any follow-up at all? They find the Hex onto one. It's a big combo. They've already taken him down. PPD out of this fight. BKB is out. Ace. They're trying to hold on to their buildings, and I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. There are tier 4 towers being assaulted by the creeps, and jump forward. They find him. Heavenly Grace keeping Ace alive for the moment. They turn on the flyby, but he's already in the duration of his ulti.
Here comes Soxa now too. Steals the Mistcoil. Doesn't get the ult.
Blink back. They're fine for now. RNG trying to take down this Rax. They've got catapults there. They buy back on PPD now. RNG feeling hungry for this fight. But they don't need to push it too much further. Without a Bane, they can play it safe.
Yeah, Setsu's just going to try and clear some waves and get 25. And there he is. Yo, let's go. All right, so with the Octarine Core.
Look how quickly these recharge.
So it's 18 with Octarine, right? Or without Octarine. So there you go. Oh, he's on Ace.
Yep. And again, they're making space. The Remnant forward, find it onto 2. Root there as well. Land him from the low ground. He's going to bounce all over this place. Spada healed for the moment. Satanic Pop trying to live through this one. Is it going to be enough? Monet's actually going to go down.
Flyby?
Flyby does have his ultimate. They turn forward Setsu. He's just doing too much damage, though. And they find the grip on Afada now. A double kill for Setsu. Sleight of fist, kill him off, and GG is called. RNG going to 2-0 over MNIP.
Man, the patience from RNG in this game. They recognize exactly what NIP were doing, where they didn't try and make plays.